President Putin had watched the annual Victory Day parade on Red Square in Moscow, in which this year a unit of Marines from the Black Sea Fleet flew the Crimean flag on their armoured personnel carriers. But there were much more muted parades in Ukrainian cities, with some veterans saying the day which marks the victory of Soviet troops over Nazi Germany had been ruined. After a Victory Day service in Kiev, the interim Ukrainian Prime Minister, Arseniy Yatsenyuk, said that 69 years ago, Ukrainians and Russians had fought together against fascism and won, but that today history was repeating itself, with Ukraine facing a different form of fascism.
A report from Sevastopol by Daniel Samford. There's been widespread international criticism of President Putin's visit to Crimea. The NATO Secretary General Anders Fogh Rasmussen described it as inappropriate. The US State Department called it provocative. And the EU Foreign Policy Chief Catherine Ashton issued a statement saying, quote, "An important day in our shared history should not have been instrumentalized to give visibility to the illegal Crimea." Meanwhile, there's been more heavy fighting in eastern Ukraine, centered around the port of Mariupol. Local officials say 7 people were killed, 39 injured. There are differing accounts of how Friday's clashes started, as Richard Galpin reports from the city.
The gunfire started mid-morning. By early afternoon, there were several casualties, with bodies lying beside the road in the centre of town.
This is the headquarters of the police in this city. And what we know from the government, and what they're saying, is that essentially a mob of pro-Russian activists tried to storm this police station a few hours ago. They say then that soldiers were sent in to try and protect and help the police, and a firefight broke out with the pro-Russian activists. Several people were killed. However, what local people here have been telling us is something completely different. They are saying that the Ukrainian army